Oh, you.
Give it like 2 more turns.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we got our Mars stuff going.
I like all the pictures that are faded as the backgrounds. You kind of don't notice it after a while. But like, there's people standing with their hands on their hips, looking like they're doing science to each other.
MERS approach. The Germany MERS approach. There's the liner going down.
Deorbit. It's a weird term.
Yeah, you got to deorbit.
Okay.
Well, that's what they use.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's not a rover. It's just it's a robot.
It's a spider. It's much cooler.
Yeah.
Again, like I guess I can't tell because the pictures are the same whether you fail or succeed.
True. Like this could
Hey, that
fail
looks
right
like
now, and it would.
Isn't that like the same? Was that the same artwork as is on like the main screen?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
And I was thinking still in orbit.
Where's my prize?
There's a really good game called Take on Mars where you it's a rover game where you control rovers on Mars.
We did it, by the way.
I know. I'm just saying it's also a really fun game. I own it. We could play it.
Well, we could.
Anyways.
But we need to get a person on the moon.
Yeah. Well, right now we just need to do a suborbital flight of our Gemini program, which is going on for like 10 years now. And after that, then we have to do an orbital flight.
And like people are still really enthusiastic about our program because they give us more money every turn. Like we've had 2 deaths and
we've had like 4 deaths now.
We have? Oh, I thought we were doing. I thought those were the other ones.
Anyways, we're gonna do it. What do you think, Von Braun? Yeah, you've been saying
that's what you've been saying. You've been saying that for a decade, Von Braun. Somebody like checked what he's been putting in his coffee every morning.
This is like pure cocaine. He's happy all the time. It's like we are ready to go. Fish on Mars. I think don't we have another program? No, we can. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to cancel this one.
So we've been paying money.
Well, we'll just cancel this one and then start a Venus lander because we don't need a Venus orbiter because we did that.
We could just have all of them open. Can we hire any more people?
I think we reached our max. But
we could hire more people.
To Verna 7.
Have all the projects open at the same time.
What? Yes, we have it. What? We did this. We did that mission. Oh, do we have to do the multi-probe?
Multi-probe.
No, we're doing the multi-probe. Open program. Urban Deer. And once again, the rocket's good to go. So we don't need to worry about that. We just need to get this. So yeah, bang this one out of the factory.
Get everybody on the probulator.
What? And then can we? What about Mars stuff? Yeah. So we can do this one.
Build a weird semi-egg that hatches on the Mars.
Yeah, and
it'll tie a rope to a nearby piece of metal.
That's a robot.
Oh, okay.
Or it's the one. It's a rover. It's got wheels.
Oh, I see. It looks like the little robot from Star Wars, like the little black.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm glad my audio cue helped you figure that out.
Well, what do you mean? I was the one who's. What? Your audio cue helped me figure out what I was trying to convey to you.
We need to hire more people. And yes, you're insane.
You are insane, and all you're drinking is water.
I've got space madness. Oh.
You do have some sort of crazy space disease.
We've lost so many men.
Our base looks pretty cool, though.
That's we bring like the government official around, like, oh, your base is so cool. You must be being really successful. Yes. Give us more money. All right. So I think this is our little guy on the surface taking more dirt samples.
So all of this is getting a robot to come out and get dirt.
Well, it extends a little arm down, picks it up, and then throws it back in. And meanwhile, this guy flies around.
Okay.
Sending the readings back to Earth. So, technically, we know more about Mars than we do the Moon at this point. Because we've only done like 2 moon missions.
And we know more about the Moon than the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Therefore, transitively, we know more about Mars than we know about the ocean.
Yes. All right, the big one. Big money, no whammy, stop.
God damn.
Instead of a countdown, that's what they should do. Big money, no whammy, stop. Go.
Peel out. Let's listen to it. Peel out. It's so cheap. It's so cheap sounding. It's great.
Yeah.
Please don't explode. I'm getting sick of your shit. I'm getting pretty sick of your shit, Gemini.
It's not this explodes, that the spacecraft has failed to separate. So I assume that means
Well,
that
then
the entire thing
the very
tries
first
to
time, I think wasn't the very first time it just failed to like land.
Yeah. All right. This is the first we've gotten in a long time.
We're still pretty high up probability.
Getting ready for re-entry. Great success. Retro fire.
I don't want to have to write another letter to the family.
2 letters. There's 2 people in that capsule.
No, that's right, Gemini. The astronaut's like, wait, there is? I'm like, what's the empty seat next to him?
Whoa.
That's why we've been failing.
Come on. Come on. Big money, no money, stop. This is where it failed the first time.
Yeah. That parrot... Okay.
Okay.
It is the same artwork.
Now we just have to get recovery, though. There's still that one. They could be lost at sea and drowned.
But we would still have done it.
No, it counts as failure. You have to get...
Yes!
To the moon! We've been trying for like 10 years to do that.
We did it.
And it's technically a step back from Mercury because that wasn't even an orbital flight. Yeah, alright.
Well, good job. Done. How many lives did it take? We don't know because we don't keep records.
That's probably what we do it for astronauts. Like, there's like, I don't want to get in the Gemini. It's like, I said hop in.
Gunpoint.
Well, GSA is actually a prison-like labor program. It's not. Anyways, let's check and see. We might be able to skip the suborbital, the unscrewed orbital flight test.
It does look like unscrewed from here.
So, yes, we will get penalty. Okay, so we do have to do it. Because if we don't do it, it's like a 30% like
penalty.
Yeah.
You doing okay?
I call him.
You're struggling.
The good thing is we don't have to develop any new technology.
None. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. Schedule mission. Start. Yeah.
So many people working on this.
I bet we succeed first time.
I bet. It's kind of sad that we were actually bankrupt at some point in this. And how much we're making now. Alright.
Launch mission. Begin.
So, what is this one planning to do?
It's a unmanned orbital test.
Okay.
So it's going to orbit around the Earth and come back down. And if we do that, if this succeeds, then we can do the manned orbital test, and then we can jump straight to the moon and stuff. Forget all like the EVA and the extended orbit time and docking. We can do all that. Straight to the moon. Actually, like, you can do that. Like, you can skip like the entire Gemini program besides these first 4 missions. Which I think they should probably change, because like, well, yeah, they're in orbit for a day. That's good. Let's go to the moon for like 4 days now.
You play it the way you want it. If I want to play it like a rushed alternate history, reckless abandon.
We've already killed like 4 people. That's more than
we don't keep tabs on the dead. Who knows how many could have been lost?
The road to the moon is paved in blood and bodies. Come on, Earth orbit.
Why don't we just make a space? Why don't we, instead of a space elevator, we make like a space pile? See,
just stack everything up.
The whole thing, yeah. Well, like the space elevator, you need to find material strong enough to not break.
Yeah.
But if they break, it'll just collapse, right? So if we just build a big pile, well, who cares if it collapses? It's a pile. It's already in a pile. Like it can't collapse down the side. So we just build a big pile of debris.
Into space.
Into space, and we're fine.
Isn't that like the episode of South Park where they did the ladder to heaven? And like,
oh, I don't know. I've never watched that show.
Yeah, they did an episode of South Park where the kids try and build a ladder to heaven. It's basically the ladder to outer space, and it's just like them just like stacking stuff on top of their tree house, and like then the Japanese build one and get there first. But anyways, success, first time.
Wait, no.
Oh shit. Please find them in the ocean. Yes. Or well, find the thing. It's unmanned. All right, now we can put people in it.
We know it's safe now for people.
Never mind the 6 dead that had to.
Is it 6? I've honestly lost track. I thought it was 4.
It's 4 or 6.
We don't remember.
I think it's 6 actually.
We
failed 3 times, and the 2. Yeah, it's 6. What other stuff we've got going on? Because I think this is over. We succeeded in that, so we can cancel this one.
Okay.
Or close it. And then we got the Venus multi-probe. And that's
multi-probe.
swimming along. And then this guy is barely. Well, that's the thing.
Like one guy working on it.
I don't know how to build an orbiter, a lander, and a probe by herself or himself. I can't tell if Kina is man or
Hubre.
Horbre.
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. Last time we've got all the good people doing other stuff.
It is like a project to keep Kina busy.
We hired you now. We need to do something.
Guard the bee.
Go build a Mars thing. A what? A thing. Just, you know the kind of stuff we use. Just go.
We don't care. You have complete creative control over this.
Over the Mars mission. All right.
You have complete creative control is something you're allowed to have in a space agency.
NASA. This one's powered by windmills.
That would be cool.
Look, it's 4-part.
So it breaks.
One person building all of this.
So if like the satellite, it breaks open into like a weird fortune cookie.
This part is just.
And then it turns into a desk.
Yeah, and then into like some sort of
boat. Okay.
And then this is the Venus one. It's got.
Ooh, we're gonna build a big component that turns into like a carousel that deploys tiny UFO spaceships. Yeah. And then there's our
the rocket that sends it.
Scepter. That's the hilt of our lightsaber.
Laser sword. Copyright issues. Sorry. You can't say it. And how this video is going to get flagged and unmonetized or get monetized and go all towards George Lucas.
Actually, that reminds me. We haven't really messed with the settings a lot on this channel. Just real quickly. It says like we don't have any videos monetized and we don't plan to, but there's also the option of allowing ads to be displayed next to the video. That's checked on by default. Oh. You should just remind us to. Remind me to turn
Remind us YouTube to.
You remind us to turn that on.
People like in the nearby towns like, oh, must be another Gemini launch. I heard a car screech out.
I don't think that affects like where our video shows up. It just says that you have to have that on if you want to monetize videos. So, I guess we'll just turn it off.
Oh, the ascent failed. Oh, they didn't die though.
Well, they didn't go anywhere. Just sat.
Like, oh yeah, because that's weird.
Okay, they need to get the failure artwork done.
Yeah.
It's really confusing.
Success! Oh, wait. So, back to the drawing board on the rocket.
Why is getting to the moon so hard?
Better people for this job. Oh, we have much better people for this job. You're all fired.
They're not fired. We're just replacing them on a project. They're on
really good people.
They're on detail.
Go do the detail work on the rocket.
On Mars. Sounds like a much more impressive feat.
We have all these people sitting around doing anything. They could have been put on this program.
Well,
that's why we hired all these people.
We maxed. What do you? You act surprised. We maxed our hiring practices. Well, you're the one clicking the mouse. I'm just yelling at you.
I thought we didn't have more people for this program. I thought everything was all maxed out, but actually, we have a ton of people. Like we even have like super people for this program. I think what happened is I hired all these people and then didn't actually like put them in their jobs after they were hired. Well, that's much better. And that one's good. And
you're not gonna put some people on the other one?
This one's all full.
Oh.
Or it's at max research, and that's probably nope. Man, I need to micromanage more. Is that higher or not? No, it's the same. Okay. Well, now that we got like, so basically like the real life version of that is like everyone's sitting in the conference room saying, "Hey, we could like, are you gonna sign us any work?" And I'm just like in my room with like my headphones on, not listening to them. Then I take them off to go to the bathroom, and it's like, "Oh, hey, when did you guys get here? You hired us like 10 years ago to work on this stuff. We haven't started." It's like,
it has.
Go get work.
It has been like a decade.
Hey, honey, how's work today? Well, I sat in the conference room. Aren't you supposed to be like a Mars robot?
I feel like I'm not making a difference, you know? You are.
Yeah, this was going up by like 1% or something. Now it's going up like 10%. I am the best at this game.
Why you just saved it?
I don't know anymore.
How? I don't think you need to worry about saving so much. Just don't double click end season.
Yeah, because that like auto quits the game. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look. We might be able to go kill some more. No, jeez. Not kill. They didn't die on that last one.
There are probably easier ways to do that. Like the Gemini mission to the sun.
So what's the mission profile? We're gonna land you on the sun. Isn't that no? The astronauts get no say on this. They just do.
You're gonna be on the crewed mission to the sun. By the way, your job is to build sun-resistant spacesuits. And we launch in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and don't forget to take a surface sample while you're down there. It's like I had like a little like bag of fire. I brought back a surface.
It's like, yeah, I want someone to write a really poor sci-fi novel where they explain things like Nostradamus would have done in terms of celestial bodies, like bringing back sun samples and just like molten god or something.
Right, 89 out of 91. I think we're good to go. Gut zum Gehen. Alright, and then I think
we have so much money.
Just like in real life. I think we can send this one too. It's, yeah. Go Venus, go, go, go. Venus. We don't have enough to launch the Mars one as well, do we?
Oh my god. We do 2 missions.
Oh no, this needs to be researched more. Because we finally got people actually working. The funny thing is, not only did we like put a shell on that program, but we actually fired the one person who'd been working on it for like a decade. I was just starting to make headway, and then you bastards threw me out.
For 10 years, we kept them busy, like in a room, as they're
playing Jenga.
They're working on it. They're single-handedly trying to do it. And, like the rest of the company doesn't believe them, and they finally like, oh yeah, we're coming in and cleaning house. You're out.
You didn't care about this project. It was mine.
It just breaks their mind because it's been 10 years. Oh jeez. So if this is successful,
we can then go to moon missions.
Oh my gosh.
Please God. Please God of algorithms.
The RNG gods.
Alright. Get us in there.
Orbit insertion. T-orbit, orbit insertion. Orbit fail.
Earth orbit fail.
Oh god.
This game does a good job recreating the tension of like a real space mission.
It does when you watch these. I guess if you just go straight to outcome.
That would kind of kill it.
Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager speedrun.
It's just endless click, 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 click. Come on, get in there. By which I mean land on Earth. Come on. Do it. Do it. Yes.
It fails on this step.
Now don't sink into the ocean and drown. The Navy, do your job. Find us.
Navy?
Yeah, because the Navy would go and pick up the capsules.
Oh.
We did it! Yes! We're going to the moon!
I thought that's what we would do it like in one episode when we started.
Yeah. I'd try to key you in that maybe it wouldn't go so smooth.
I see.
But anyways. Alright, well now we can immediately close that program. It's 1980. We've been working on that for like 20 years. Alright, and here's
You know, people always complain about bureaucracy and the inefficiency and hiring practices of, you know, business managers. What if it's really like a video game and they're just trying to min-max and you just don't really see it? Because from our perspective, this is how we get to the moon. But everyone who's working there must just be out of their mind, confused by how this space agency is run. So I guess maybe I have a little more respect for
middle management
after this.
I can understand. Yeah, this is our multi-probe.
It would be cool if they introduced, I mean, I don't know how they would, but if there was some sort of like interagency politics that you had to
well,
rather than playing this like omnipotent octopus managing the entire program, you were a person.
In like the most recent update that we don't have downloaded yet because it wasn't working, but they do have people were quit for low morale. So like those 10 people that we had sitting around doing nothing, they would probably have quit because they weren't being assigned to a job. Yeah. Like all of our astronauts probably would have quit by this point because we killed so many of them. So that will get
But I mean, I still mean
released.
Instead of you playing as just the agency, you would have like a position, and that position has to navigate, you know, the politics, like getting everything to function. Grease the wheels.
That's the thing about probes on Venus is
big probe.
Well, then there's small probes.
I know.
The thing is, on Venus, like the Russians sent a bunch of probes to Venus in the 60s and 70s, but they can only be on the surface for like 30 minutes before they burned up because it's like 4 times the atmosphere.
What?
Well, the atmospheric pressure
pretty
is
hot.
like 4 times. Yeah. So you have to send a bunch of them to get any meaningful information.
Neat.
Yeah.
So what about Mercury? Isn't like if you're on Mercury, the side that faces the sun, it's just like the whole planet is on fire.
It's actually just pure lava. Like half the planet's lava. No. I like the look
that
of
would
you
be
and
cool.
Say, like, there's a fire planet. All right. See, now unlock short duration lunar expeditions. So we can actually just straight up close the Gemini program and reopen the lunar programs, or open the lunar programs. Ta-da! So I think we should open up both orbital and flyby at the same time. Yes.
Okay. Let's say people always criticize Star Wars. Why does the planet only have one topography? Like a planet entirely made out of ice? That's so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the other planets in our solar system that aren't Earth?
Yeah.
It's like...
So here's the thing. We can skip these two because we've already done them. So we can go straight to doing uncrewed flybys. And if that works, then we can do crewed flyby.
It's the same artwork that we had in a lot of the splash screens.
Yeah. It's almost like we took it from the... No.
Well, that was our goal, was to get to the moon.
Now we get to build a Titan 3C booster.
It's called Titan 3. It can't fail.
Titan 3C.
No.
Yeah. But the good thing is Gemini's good, we don't need that. Titan 2's good, we don't need that. So we have to build the transfer stage and the big booster. So basically we're taking our last like Gemini rocket and then strapping 2 more rockets to the side of that and then strapping another little piece in between Gemini and the first rocket.
Alright, can we get the...
They're just playing Legos with space.
Pretty much. Can we get the... How does this work? I was gonna say, can we get the other 2 sections? Can we get their probability higher? Or are they maxed? I mean, they're really good, but...
This is essentially max. Like it's...
You may as well just put more people on it, because, like, what else are they going to do?
Okay, I'll put 2 people on it, and I'll boost up. And then Gemini's actually over max R&D, because we've used it so many times now. It's like, it's...
How is that even possible? No, I know, but the missions would...
Alright, so, actually, let's put 1 guy on that, because we're going to need our rocket people to do the other.
Okay.
Because this is just, now, this is the flyby, now we're doing the orbital missions. Crude oil. So Earnder. See, and this one uses the Saturn 1B booster.
Oh.
And the Gemini spacecraft is good. We need to build that. We need to build that. Here's the thing. What we could have done instead of doing these 2 is just immediately jump straight to the direct descent lunar landing. And we'll not jump straight to that mission, but open up the program that has that in it, because that also has flyby and orbital missions. The thing is, by having these 2 going at the same time, we've doubled our chances of having a successful mission.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'd be sitting here for like another 30 years in game time. All right, and then how's the Mars thing going? The technical term.